What's up, guys? NJ here, bringing you everything strategic. Been a while, hasn't it? I got something special for you today. Let's look at fast base expansion, but when you're in a clan. This is going to be a little bit different. As you see, right in Zone 1, it looks different. But before I do, I want to share some things in a clan. If you're the leader of the clan, you need Clan Banquet. If you're in the clan, this will be an important building to get, Clan Building 1, so you can double your income. I'll get to that in a bit here. But as we have a server starting at 9 UTC, when it starts at 9 UTC, then do this weird build that I have here. Utility 1, then Generic 1. Warehouse 1 through 3, then Generic 3. And then you can auto build. Ooh, this is a fun new feature we got now. Auto building. And guess what? You can cancel the building, getting 80% of your resources back if you kind of goofed up and it's going into the next building accidentally. So that's super nice too. You're probably going to get a little more sleep now compared to normally in a new game. Well, anyways, just follow down the list as you go down, and you go in that order. The white dotted line is where you need to be upgrading to the next zone, which is Warehouse 4, Capital Shipyard 4. For that, and then my suggestions under the white line and recommendations. When I have the auto, it means put on the auto build. So like for Generic 4, you can put on auto build, so you don't have to select Generic 5 and it'll just automatically do it. Again, make sure you get that clan building. You need that. Don't forget that clan building. Zone 2 here. Pretty simple. Generic 1 through 5, put on auto. Use 49 speed ups. And then here, do Habitat 1, Integrated 1. Notice how I don't have the Liaison Command Center. That's because we're trying to get you through these zones quickly. When you get the requirements, then you can do the liaison. I'd say the liaison here in that build slot too would be my suggestion, while you have the integrated auto building after the first upgrade is done all the way to level 5 there. So that's my suggestion there. Don't forget the quests. Zone 3, you got the annoying 750 crystal quest, but pretty easy with my suggestion of 3 utility on crystal. Completes pretty quickly. Put on auto, Capital Shipyard 1 through 5. Do the trade port first, it would be my suggestion. Use 11 speed ups. It's not going to finish trade port 1, but then when it's done, you can just auto build Generic 1 through 5. It'll eventually be a new day. When it's a new day, just use all those speed ups, split them evenly between both buildings, both build queues, and when you're done, start unlocking Zone 4 and level up crystal and metal with your auto build function. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. Did I say that's gonna be nice? Yeah, it's gonna be nice. 1 through 6, you'll probably have to cancel building 7 for metal and crystal 7 because you'll be in Zone 4. And with this one, I suggest doing Outpost 1 and then using 20 speed ups. It won't finish it, but it'll get you pretty close to the end. And then just slow boat it with the medium utility upgrade, and you'll eventually get it. And start upgrading Warehouse 1 through 5 on auto build using 24 speed ups. But yeah, again, those 24 speed ups don't use until you've already put in 20 speed ups for your Outpost 1 building. And then Generic 1 through 5, put it on auto build. Auto build's going to be so nice. Can't wait to use it. Sorry if I'm enthusiastic about that. And as you're upgrading in the next zone, do metal and crystal 7 through 10. You will get this in your next go around. And don't forget to use prefabs for those medium utilities. Zone 5 here. This is where you get your base defense 1 through 3. Put that on auto. However, make sure you turn it off when you start upgrading level 3 for base defense. And then military 1 through 5. Put it on auto. Use 61 speed ups on it. And these are my suggestions as you're upgrading into Zone 6, what to get. You know, if you want that reinforcements and blockade ability, I think now is the time to get it, while getting and increasing your swarm fleet size as you are now in Zone 5 going into Zone 6. Zone 6 now. Here we go. Similar. Capital Shipyard 1 through 3. Make sure you turn off the auto build once when it hits. It starts building the level 3 building. Resource port 1 through 5 on auto build. Use 111 speed ups for that. In order to catch up and end at the same time, you should end up having about 10 to 12 speed ups available before both buildings finish that you can use to speed it up to finish them, or at least leading up to that point. Once when you got that, of course, start unlocking Zone 7. These are my suggestions here. A comment, once when you start unlocking Zone 7, you really need as much metal as possible, like from the very moment that you start unlocking Zone 7. And I did various math. You need about 500k metal per hour consistently from that point on till the end of Zone 7. If it was a flat number, is about 500,000 metal an hour. Of course, you probably won't have 500,000 metal an hour, but I'm just letting you know how much you probably need in order to not have resource issues. So you're in Zone 7 now. Real simple, military port 1 through 5 and resource port 1 through 5 on auto build. The auto build will stop if you don't have enough resources, so keep that in mind. This is my suggestion for speed ups. If you're doing this right and quick, it should be you should be in this before the next day. It should be 21:48 UTC or around that time before 22 UTC. Use every speed up you have evenly split between the two. When it's 00 UTC, do it again. After that, save all your speed ups. About 30 hours later, you should be building military port 1 through or military port 5, resource port 5. Hopefully by delaying on using those speed ups during that 30-hour, 29-hour period, you will have enough resources. If you don't, you need to convert resources or find a means to gain those resources. But once when you start building both, that's when you can use all your speed ups on it to make it go quicker. And it should be about 10 UTC when you can start building, at least 10 UTC, building into Zone 8. And by 16 UTC the next day, 7 days into the game, 7 hours into the game, guess what? You are in Zone 8. Finally, just a quick reminder, I would upgrade that to level 3 while you're unlocking Zone 8. Up to you what you want to do for your other build queue. But that's it. That should get you real quickly ahead of majority, 99% of other players by doing this setup. The only issue probably will be the resources in this zone, Zone 7. All right. I'll be sharing more videos down the road here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with your buddies if you want to be thinking more strategic and effective in Infinity Lagrange.